Okay, hey everybody, welcome back to the
Hey.
episode 5 of the Jesus
Nope.
Christ. I always want to say that. You know
of
what?
the Jimmy Pod.
Cut that.
No, we're not cutting it. We're keeping going.
The Jimmy Neutron
in.
podcast. It just doesn't roll off the tongue like the Ned Pod does.
The Ned Pod, no, it doesn't. Or the Drake and Josh Pod, but you know.
Neutron Pod.
Neutron Pod. Welcome back to the Neutron Pod, everybody.
This is like we said,
Episode 5.
episode 5, episode 4 of the show, episode 5 of the podcast.
Yes.
Granny Baby /
Time is money.
Time is Money. That's what that one was called.
That was called Time is Money.
It all happened so fast.
It did.
Really.
This was a very impromptu recording session today.
It's true. It's about 10 p.m. now as we record.
On the 10th of November.
Year of our Lord.
Year of our Lord. The day that Edmund Fitzgerald sank.
50 years ago.
50 years ago.
Lake Superior.
Lake Superior.
29 dead.
The lake doesn't give up her dead. They died. Hey, cheers.
I don't know if it's cheers, but you know.
In remembrance of, they rang
Pour
the
it
bell 29 plus 1 times. I've heard 2 different reasons for the plus 1.
I thought it was +2.
Is it plus 2 now?
They changed it to +2 because the extra one was for Gordon Lightfoot.
I heard the plus 1 was for Gordon Lightfoot, but then today
the
I heard
+1 is
for all the other sailors of every other shipwreck.
something like that.
Which there hasn't been one since, apparently. Since the Edmund
on
Fitzgerald-
Earth?
Well, in
There
the-
definitely has, because there's
in
that
the
one
Great-
cruise ship in
No,
Italy.
in the Great Lakes.
I mean, to crash a ship in a lake. Come on.
They were 15 miles offshore. If they would have been safe, they'd put 15 more behind her.
It's crazy how many. It's crazy how big those lakes are.
They are huge. They are the Great Lakes. They're little oceans. Just fresh water. Anyways, we
know.
watched Jimmy Neutron today.
Yeah. What do you think? It was a weird episode coupling?
A little bit. Many implications for both episodes.
It's true.
Jimmy can just reverse the age of a person, and he can go back in time in a Doctor Who style booth.
How did he go? How did he bring Edison back? I don't. Was it in
It was
the same booth?
I think it might have been the same booth. So why was it a maiden voyage?
He didn't make as big a deal of it in in that episode. This one, he was like, "This is the time booth" or whatever it was called.
So maybe that other one was technically made before it, and they were like, "No, we're going to release it first."
Well, this had to have been something like a refinement of that same technology.
True. Instead of just bringing someone from the past, he's able to then travel to the past.
That's the same thing.
It is the same thing, but maybe it's not.
I don't know. Whatever. We'll talk about. We'll get to that. That's the second half. The first half is Granny Baby.
Granny Baby. So
They have a big.
mom and dad are going on their 3rd honeymoon.
Yeah.
Because Jimmy had wiped their memories of their 2nd honeymoon, as well as the entire 5th year of their marriage.
That's pretty crazy.
How old is Jimmy? Do we know how old Jimmy is?
Didn't we determine he's in 4th grade or 5th grade?
What?
He's 5th grade.
But what?
I think we
age-
determined he was 5th grade.
But
'cause
what
it's like,
age
are you
is
smarter than
that?
5th grade?
What age is 5th graders?
So I was 18 when I graduated high school.
Okay.
In 12th grade, and I was 2013. So then 2006, I would have been in 5th grade, and that would have been, you would have been like 10 or 11, right? Does that make sense?
10 to 11 years old, yes, for 5th graders, according to Google. I just looked it up.
There you go.
Okay, so his parents, according to the timeline established, got married 15.
So hold on. What year did this? Google what year this episode came out.
That's
Because
also
that's also an important
that's
point.
only irrelevant to the next half.
It's relevant to everything, though, because it's the timeline of the show and when the show happens and when it takes place. But could be a period show. Could be. Could be a show that takes place in the 90s, because that's all that would really make sense.
Granny Baby.
But, yeah.
Came out in 2002, September 20th, 2002.
And what's 15 years before that?
Okay. Let me
2002 minus 15. figured out?
1987.
Okay, 19. All right, we'll table that for now.
That's going to be relevant later.
Now they got a big steamer chest, and he was like trying to move it, and then she's like, "Don't throw your back out because we're gonna have to rearrange all the hotel furniture when we get into the hotel."
That was definitely an implication on her having wild sex with him.
You think that's what it was?
Because she was like, "You got to be in tip-top shape when I need you to rearrange the furniture in the hotel room." No, it's when they're going on their honeymoon. They're gonna have wild, weird sex.
So you think that was like purely a euphemism?
No, but I think it was.
They're gonna like
something to make it for the kids.
They're gonna use the refrigerator.
I think it was a euphemism in the same way that like kids' movies do euphemisms. You know, it's not an actual euphemism. It's just like for the adults watching, it's like, you know what we're trying to say.
Yeah, I saw a clip on like a reel or whatever, and it was from the movie Happy Feet, where the penguins they're like doing something and they like collide into each other and they're sliding.
Oh, and they hit like six different sex positions.
Yeah, he like slides into like her ass, he slides into her ass like it's that, and then they do a 69, and then they do reverse, and then.
Yeah, no, it's like 6 different sex positions.
It was totally intentional.
Yeah, 100%. And the kids don't know. It's just, they're just sliding on each other. And the adults are like, damn, that was fast.
It's crazy.
Man, they hit the moves.
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't get that vibe from this, though. But I got the vibe more that she's just like a very particular.
I mean, that's also probably the case for sure. I mean, as far as we know, nothing happened because of what happens later in the episode.
Yeah. Do you rearrange your hotel room furniture?
Absolutely fucking not. That's what kind of psychotic person rearranges their hotel
just to
room?
Be a fucking asshole to like the person who's gonna have to put it back later.
That's insanity. That's most. I mean, the beds aren't like nailed down or anything, but they're like weirdly heavy. Like you don't move those hotel bedrooms.
No.
Beds, I mean.
We rearranged some outside furniture
and that's
this past weekend. Like, the Adirondack chairs, we put like 15 of them like around so they had to move those back. But,
see, that's different though. That's outdoor furniture. That's not a bed.
Yeah.
And
there's only a lot of that stuff's got to be built in.
I mean, it's like what's in a hotel room? It's a bed,
a big
an
cabinet,
armoire,
a TV cabinet with drawers in it.
With drawers, and then a cuck chair.
Maybe
a desk.
There's usually a small table.
Yeah, maybe a small table. But like,
there's a closet with but
you can't rearrange
board.
You can't rearrange the closet.
You could get the safe out of there.
Yes, I don't like the safe being in the closet. I'm gonna put it next to the cuck chair.
Something like that. Yeah, he used the Forgetto Blaster to wipe their memory, though.
Yes,
that was what they said.
That was what it was.
Which that's a good name.
Grandma Neutron was coming.
It's very good.
For him to supposedly watch, for Jimmy to watch her.
That was just Hugh being cute.
Yeah, that was just Hugh and the mom being like, no, we're not bringing you a babysitter.
Because he said he proved mathematically that he doesn't need a babysitter. How do you think he did that?
I mean, I'm sure there is some way he could like fudge information to do a mathematical formula that proves that he doesn't need a babysitter because he is a super genius.
He's like, I know how to.
But also, he lacks a lot of common sense.
Again and again, this comes up. It's true.
He does. He lacks common sense. He's a super genius, but he can't change a diaper.
Could that be taught?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You think you can teach common sense?
No. I mean, at this point, in this time, like he's somewhere on the spectrum. He's a super genius.
Yeah, he has his interests that are his special interests, which is science and time travel.
That's part of science, right?
But he doesn't know how to make these things
function in like a normal society kind of.
Well, I mean,
conversational.
How is he not able to turn a profit with these devices?
That's the other question. I was saving that. Yeah, I want that.
Because that comes up next episode as well.
Up next half of this episode. But anyways, Grandma Neutron shows up and she's driving the taxi that she's in.
Yeah,
because she says, "I knew I could make it here in under 50 cents."
50 cents.
That's taxis. I don't think go by speed, right?
Well,
it's could by distance.
Oh yeah. No, wait, is it?
I think so.
It's not the time.
Or is it time? No, because
No,
there
you
is that
gotta
leave the
be
meter
right.
running thing.
Yeah, the meter's running. Yeah, because that's
So
time.
I guess it must be
It's ticking.
time. Okay, so never mind. I immediately am wrong.
That makes way less sense, though.
Why is it time?
It's just the way they always
Why
did
is it not distance?
It's the way they always did it back in the day.
It's because of traffic, I guess.
Yeah, New York City traffic.
New York traffic
Stuck
was
in it.
like the thing, and now with Uber, it's by distance. You know exactly how much it's going to be. Well, it's by distance and need of Uber.
It's all fluid.
Surge pricing and shit like that. Yeah.
Mhm.
So,
Are taxis still by time? Or have they changed?
we live in Florida. We don't know. I've never
I see taxis driving around sometimes.
I've been in a taxi. The only time I've ever been in a taxi was in Japan. So
I was in one in New York City like 10 years ago, maybe, or more.
I've never been to New York. When I was in
You never went?
No, when I was in LA, I took Ubers.
We got to go.
I want to go. We got to go up and hang out with your people.
My people aren't in the city, but
I know, but still.
yeah.
But 50
cents,
Japan
though.
taxis were basically Ubers.
That's what they are.
The doors opened by themselves and closed. They were automatic. They had to tell you every time, don't shut the door because you'll mess up the mechanism in there. It shuts it on its own. It's really cool.
What is it, like a specific type of car?
Yeah, it's a Go taxi. I just dropped my pen. Hold on.
You don't need it. But so, yeah, I mean, 50 cents. I mean, I don't know if this is inflation adjusted, if we're using like this is 1950 prices. It could be that this show is more like Lost in Time, you know?
It almost certainly is based on 50. Okay, so how close are they to the airport then?
Well, we know that he's
Retroville is rural-ish, suburban.
He's decently close to whatever the big city is that he jetted to in the pilot episode.
True.
And presumably the airport is on the outskirts of that city, as airports tend to be.
I guess, yeah.
The airport may be on the other side from where Retroville is. So Retroville, and then the city in the middle, and then on the other side is
Or is
the
it
airport.
Closer to Retroville because of the 50 cent aspect?
We would have had to pass the airport in that
She was
transit.
driving through someone's yard to get to their house at the end.
She took as the bird flies path,
Basically, yeah. She did in 50 cents.
Under 50 cents.
That's insane.
And then they help her unpack, and she's got all her girdles and support devices and
Her
pills.
clothes were in a carry-on, essentially, and she said, oh, I didn't write all of it down. But yeah, it was
How could you?
a bunch of all of her other suitcases, which were essentially like what 5 checked bags, were medicines, pills, creams.
I mean, it would seem that her
miscellaneous support devices.
It's like she's alive by virtue of medical miracle, science.
But also, she's able to drive.
She's good. How old do you think she is?
I feel like
she's like 63. She's like not that old.
Well, she said once you hit your 60s, your taste goes away, which also is not true from my understanding of hitting your 60s.
Maybe she's
I think she's just dying.
Could be the morphine.
It could be Yeah, no.
Maybe she smokes cigarettes. I think
it
that's bad
seems
for your
like
taste buds.
it has a morphine prescription, which is not a thing.
No?
I mean, it is, but I don't think old people just get morphine for the shits and giggles of it. I think you need to be actively dying to get morphine.
What about in the 50s? Still?
I mean, I guess this is technically 2002.
I said, what about in the 50s?
In the 50s, I think it was just street legal, right?
No, heroin was illegal, and it was, and people couldn't do it.
Morphine, though.
I don't know about morphine. I think morphine is more like 1800s. It was like you could do it, or like the earlier 1900s, like the 1910s and
10s and
shit.
20s. Morphine was just we'll have a good time, have some more. Well, that was like a war drug. Morphine was the big war drug. It still is the big war drug.
What do you mean, like for people who have been
Who
injured
get
in
shot?
combat?
That's what the medics all carry around, right? Is they've just got their little syringe of morphine. It's like, oh, you're jab them in the leg.
Hey, They didn't used to have that.
That's why like so many people come back, or at least back in like World War I, World War II area, people came back with massive morphine addictions.
Well, they had that in Vietnam too,
And Nam. There you go.
but it was more heroin then, wasn't it?
Well, I mean, that was like your street equivalent of morphine, essentially, right?
It's the same thing, isn't it?
Is it? I don't know.
You yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. What do you think? Girdles?
I don't know what a girdle is.
Isn't it like a corset?
Is a girdle a corset?
Thought it was like that sort of a thing.
What's a girdle?
She said she has them,
I feel like I'm going to see it and I'm going to be like, oh, I did know that.
and I'm wondering why. If that's what it is, then I'm wondering why she has many of them.
It is an undergarment. It
holds your fat tight.
so it's not. It's similar, but it's for your hips
whole
and legs.
Yeah.
And waist area instead of a corset, which is your midsection.
Right.
This goes a little bit lower. Is a girdle
I see.
for torso, lower torso extending below the hips and often worn to shape or for support. Why is she wearing a girdle?
She's got to be looking hot, you know?
For aged Carl.
Yeah. You think they bang?
No. I don't think Carl knows what banging is.
But he becomes old. Does your mind become old? Because
I think you're still as naive as you were.
But there's some things about you that also change, though, because when she becomes jumping around here, she becomes a baby.
Yeah,
obviously.
so Jimmy gets annoyed with old grandma talking about her preparation. She's like, preparation H, I got all the way to preparation X, which is, I think, honestly hilarious.
The way that she laughs, and
yeah, so he turns her into a baby on accident.
I guess he's trying to make her younger. He'd want her to be like
Which
a 30-something-year-old or something. But
if he had gotten it right and just made her like, I don't know, 30, she probably would have been so hype, and that would have been the end of the episode.
that'd
She's
be crazy.
just young again and can just live her life instead of being old. Wouldn't that be sick?
It'd be crazy.
That would be like, that would make him rich if he figured out how to do that.
He would be like Ponce de Leon with the Fountain of Youth.
Hey, honestly, we've discovered that Jimmy can be immortal if he wants to be.
He would reason to think, who knows? Maybe like is your time still ticking in the same way? Physically, you're a baby. Inside, you're still a 75-year-old lady.
I mean, yeah, that's like the whole thing with like some of the immortality stuff is that your mind will eventually just collapse in on itself.
Why?
Because the human mind is not meant to go on for that long. Like, well, it's like the whole thing.
Like if you
with,
become a vampire and you're like 500 years old or whatever.
yeah, but like vampires have magic or some shit going on there. But like, yeah, because there's the whole thing like whenever you're young, it's why it feels like time goes slower when you're younger.
Yeah,
is because you retain more of it because you're not dumping as much information out of your brain.
Although it's because your scale is
and
smaller.
your scale, and it's a combination, right, of your scale and your mind. You don't have memories to like compare things to yet, and then as you retain those, it's like, oh wow, time slows down when you get older because you have a scale to compare to. I guess, yeah, it's like what you were saying.
Yeah, it's interesting.
So, would making her young? I mean, I don't know. It could
Because she does baby stuff, like she cries and she says goo goo gaga, and shits.
Like you don't consciously
also
prevent yourself from shitting yourself. That's a very unconscious thing.
Take that out of it. She gives Cindy like the rattle and like, or like she tells her to make a funny face so I can hear you. Like she's self-aware of being a baby.
But I also, the personality we even got of the grandma earlier in the episode, I would totally believe if she's like, I'm a baby now. I'm going to just do baby things.
Could be.
To be kind of a piece of shit / troll.
She could be playing the part.
I feel like she's just kind of playing the part. She's like, oh, I'm a baby now. This girl's kind of being rude to my grandson. Hey, make a face and I'm going to hit you with my rattle.
True.
Because I'm a baby. It's kind of the same way how old people do whatever the fuck they want because you can't stop an old person because they're old.
Yeah.
So a baby, you can't stop a baby because they're a baby.
They get away with all kinds of heinous things.
Exactly. The war crimes.
Another medical sort of anomaly thing is she has what is she calls it an ear hair that like connects to her foot.
Yeah, from her
Maybe?
ear all the way to her foot. She pulls on it and it makes her foot kick, which was fantastic, quite frankly. Also, her head, huge. I know babies' heads are huge, but
Oh yeah, well,
I guess that's the Neutron trait.
even as an old lady, her head is big.
True. Jimmy got it from her.
It's got to be that.
Hugh got the dumb brain.
Do we know if it's Hugh's mom or Judy's mom?
We do know it's Hugh's mom because she's Miss Neutron.
Okay. True.
And also, whenever she shows up, Hugh's like, "Hi, Mom," and Judy's like, "Hello, Miss Neutron." So
Interesting.
she doesn't call her mom. Which, how do you feel about that? Married couples, whenever like the in-law starts calling the other parents mom and dad.
I mean,
What are your thoughts?
it's. I mean, I get it. You know, I don't know. I don't tend to do it myself.
I find it weird. Well, I mean, yeah, you're married, so you have like. I find it weird. I would
Yeah.
find it very weird if I was with a person and then her parents.
I wouldn't call
were
her
like,
mom. I don't know.
"Call
I
me
don't know why.
dad." I'm like, no.
If they asked you to, then I guess I would be like whatever about it. But like,
I still wouldn't do it. I'd be like, "Listen, that's very nice of you, sir." And you're gonna get sir or a first name. I'll go first name because I called my parents by their first names sometimes, depending on the
Yeah.
context. But I'm not calling someone else dad or mom.
yeah, I think that's how I feel.
That's weird.
Yeah.
If that's your thing,
I
go
don't-
for it. I'm not judging. I'm just it's not my thing, and I find it strange.
Yeah. Yeah.
How did we get on? Anyways, they got to change poopy grandma diaper,
Yeah.
which we never see.
Well, she's like, I think she's got.
Also, her
something
dress
wrong.
disappears.
Yeah. Well, so she zaps into a baby immediately having a diaper, which she says that she was already wearing, but her dress
Is gone.
it goes and then it comes back at the end.
Yeah.
Where do you think it goes?
It's the movie, the Hammer Space. Isn't that what they call it in cartoons?
I don't know about that.
So, like, if you look at like a Daffy Duck, a Bugs Bunny, a Roadrunner, Wile E. Coyote, all that, when they pull stuff out of nowhere, is Hammer Space.
Yeah.
That's
It's like the Felix the Cat bag of infinite stuff.
basically yes. is that's the thing. So that's the only place it can be going because she drinks like a concoction. She doesn't get into like a ray. If it was like some sort of beam, I could be like, okay, Jimmy programmed the beam to also like adjust clothing to whatever age they go to.
What would be appropriate?
Yeah. And instead it's a potion. So it's just changing her biological. It's not a magic potion either. This is science. So this is just changing her biological age.
Yeah.
Which also kind of explains why she's shitting so much. Because where did all that extra mass go? If you think about it.
I mean,
Like,
it didn't turn into shit because we would have seen a human-sized pile of shit come.
we
somewhere.
don't know because they said, Cindy asks her, how
Yeah.
many diapers do you think we need? And she was like, I would err on the side of hundreds. So, human-sized pile of poop.
Yeah, but that's a baby. She looks like a baby and takes
She
up a
does
baby
still
amount
look
of
like
space.
a baby. The clothes disappeared. All right, that's my explanation
But
for
the
why
mass,
she's pooping
the
so
mass
much.
question is also an interesting.
You know, where did all
thing to
that?
ponder.
You can't create or destroy matter.
Right.
It simply changes forms.
Maybe you can.
Or no, is it energy that you can't destroy or create?
It's mass.
Is it mass or energy?
What if it's? Could it be both?
I can't remember now. Fuck. Oh, that's annoying. Anyways, you can't create or destroy it. It simply changes form. I'm pretty sure it's matter.
I think that makes sense.
I think it's matter because you add energy to, like, you change its form by adding energy to it. Yeah. Anyways,
Where does the energy come from?
there's also energy in the universe. Usually the sun is where a lot of energy comes from.
But another thing, she says, well, the thing that she's like, my tongue is furry. Your tongue gets furry when you're old.
While she's still old.
I'm
Yeah.
taking tongue deferrer. Tongue
That's not a thing.
deferrer.
Is that a thing?
Which, that your tongue gets furry when you're old, or that there is a thing called tongue deferrer?
I guess both.
I mean, I think anybody's tongue can get furry, like if you don't like brush your teeth and scrape your tongue, like if you're eating a lot of bullshit, like, you know, at the end of the day. Do you have a tongue scraper?
No. Should
Probably. I mean, yeah.
a tongue deferrer or a tongue scraper?
There you go. It's not an elixir that you take, but it's just a metal thing that you just run down.
This looks. I can't keep looking at this. That's disgusting.
Were you looking at furry tongues?
No, I was looking at people scraping their tongues.
Yeah, you can get a lot of stuff off.
That's
it.
horrible.
Has nothing to do with getting old. Well, maybe it does. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, everyone I saw in
I'm
those
not that
quick
old.
little that Google search was young people.
Yeah.
So
I mean, right. So
I think they just are coming up with old people things that kids will find funny.
Yeah, I think that. But then he like swips in the potion to
Make her young.
be like, try this instead. So
They
they
should
go.
have done. He also says in the lab, he's like, I hope this is enough. She's very old.
Too much.
But like, why wouldn't, logically thinking,
What if he ages? You could,
microdose it?
yeah, bring her, like, make her 10 years younger.
You put a little bit in the tongue deferrer, then put a little bit in her juice at dinner, put a little bit in her morphine, I guess, whatever she's taking, and then just put little bits here and there until she's at the age that you would be like, okay, now she's shutting, because the whole reason, because he wanted her to shut up.
What if she would never shut up? She didn't shut up as a baby.
I mean, she's just a chatty person. I
That
think
was a
he's just
retarded plan.
It was a bad plan. It was not a good plan.
But he's a goofball.
He is. I mean, Jimmy.
What can you
He's
say?
11, right? 11 max.
He might be 10.
He's 11 max.
He might be 8 and skipped a couple grades. Realistically.
He should be in college. I
He's
feel like
8
that's an
years
episode.
old.
Isn't that an episode where he's in college?
Yeah, I think that happens. I think
As-
we've talked about that.
Which,
Pretty sure it happens.
I mean, he's already got social problems. He's like, luckily, he's got the 2 friends that he has, but
Thank God.
he's already lucky that he's not completely ostracized for being a genius.
Yeah. I mean, he's ostracized by everybody else except for those 2 friends.
Those 2, and then kind of Cindy, realistically. Cindy, like, makes fun of him, but she doesn't ostracize him either.
Yeah, I mean, that's more like a defense mechanism on her part.
Well, they like each other
So Cindy
They're
and
just
Libby are doing
children.
a garage sale.
because they want to buy Taco Bell.
I guess that is the reason.
They were like, we can split an Inchurrito.
You think they just took a bunch of like their parents' shit?
Yes, 100%. They're selling
I wonder if they
one
were
of
tasked.
their mom's bras.
Yeah. I wonder if they were tasked with like have a garage sale, or if they just like took that stuff and like hope it won't be missed.
I mean, I could definitely see it where they would like talk to their parents and be like, hey, we want to go to Taco Grande or whatever it was called.
We want to go to the cheapest place to buy food.
Possible.
Presumably, if it's supposed to be Taco Bell, it's like Taco Bell. Like
Taco Bell
that was always the cheapest place.
It still is.
Yeah.
It's still a great deal to go to Taco Bell.
But they call it Taco Horn.
Did you hear about the Baja Blast pie?
What is it?
It's like a key lime pie, but it's Baja Blast.
Did you have it?
No, I want to though. It's at select locations, and you have to go in. You can't order it through the app.
Why?
I don't know.
Why do they
tried.
want people to go in? I thought usually they want to funnel people to the app.
It's not an app thing.
That doesn't make any sense.
You're not wrong, but so I need to go and get it.
If anything, it should be an app exclusive.
It should
That's
be.
what I would think.
Should be for.
Some people don't like the
Members.
apps, but you want to funnel people to the app.
Damn, now I want Taco Bell. It's 10:30. Okay, no, I'm not gonna get Taco Bell.
They're open.
Maybe I'll get Taco Bell after this. I don't know. Anyways, yeah,
Taco Horn.
Taco Horn. Was that what it was called?
That's what she said. It's
Taco
a weird
Horn.
name.
It makes sense. Taco Bell, Taco Horn. It's 2
Yeah,
instruments.
I guess you're right.
To a degree,
Okay.
you know. Okay, he's feeling it. He's seeing it.
And then he says, Well, yeah, he gets the bra and he's like, "This is an ultra low double barrel shotgun or whatever,
Double barrel slingshot, and it's like,
And
yeah,
they're like-
sure, $10
Yeah,
for a used bra. Which honestly, he could have known what it was.
you think he was playing dumb?
He's just gonna go home and then.
What's he gonna do with it? He's gonna like put it on.
Anyways,
he
moving
becomes
on.
a
No, he's gonna sniff it.
yeah.
Anyways, so they go to the store and people see talking grandma.
They go to the store because they got to buy diapers because Cindy's the only one that knows how to change a diaper, I guess. And I don't know, does she have a younger sibling or nothing, or is it just because she's a girl?
I think they're implying it's because she's a girl. She's probably done babysitting.
You think?
Possibly.
She's 10 also. You want a 10-year-old babysitting a baby?
I had one of my cousins when she was, I think, 12 or 13 was babysitting me and my sister.
How old were you?
Younger than that?
A baby?
No.
A fucking
infant?
Month-old baby?
No, we weren't that young.
Or whatever this thing is that
it
he turns
it was
her
me and my
into?
sister, and we're only 15 months apart. I don't know. We were probably like 5 or 6. I was probably 6. She was probably 5.
Sure.
And then the cousin, I don't remember how old the difference
Yeah.
is between me and that cousin.
Yeah,
but regardless, so they go
they're
to
in
the
the store,
to
like
get
you
the diapers and stuff for the antidote
Yeah.
/ aging. It's not really an antidote.
So
it's
he's buying ingredients to make this potion at the store?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, also he implies that these are made with unstable chemicals. But I mean, I guess you can buy anything.
Sure. People overhear the baby talking to the people, and they're like, "Is that a talking baby?"
Oh my god, they fucking love a talking baby for some reason.
And then they chase after him down the street. They're like,
"Give us the talking baby! Give us the talking baby!"
Yeah, like, I don't know. I mean, I guess that's one way to react to it.
I would just be like, "Oh, that's kind of fucking crazy," and then go on with my day because it's not my business.
What the fuck?
Mind your business, people.
I mean, I don't know. I guess you'd be pretty flabbergasted.
I guess, but like not to the degree I would chase 2 children and a baby down the street.
Yeah.
I mean, I would be honestly, I'd be more impressed with Goddard than the talking baby.
Well, that's the other thing is these people have seen so much crazy shit in this town. Why is this the thing that blows their mind?
What, talking baby. Oh my god, talking baby. There's so many explanations for that.
The whole town was abducted by aliens.
The whole town was abducted by aliens. The whole town was invaded by pants.
Yeah.
The town has
Yeah.
so many other things we don't even know about because there's implied other incidents such as the brain erasing ray or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, this is just what we see in the show.
This is all, yeah.
These are snapshots of
Stuff,
days in the
electronics disappearing when Thomas Edison showed up. Just stuff just popping out of existence.
Yep.
Blackouts. And you're just like, oh my god, a talking baby is what gets you to pop off. You're crazy. You all must have been new. There was only 3 people, so maybe they were all tourists.
Well, the one guy
Was in the next episode.
Yeah, the one guy who's got like the weird shaped face. He's like an NPR. No, he's like a PBS
Presenter.
Yeah.
Talking about the brain. But also he seemed to fucking hate what he was talking about.
Yeah.
He's like, and that was the electromagnetic. We're getting ahead of ourselves.
That might just be the way he talks. So, I mean, they very quickly, he brain blast. What did he brain blast? He's like, how to figure out the antidote.
No, the brain blast was to get the crowd to go away by using the doll with the pull string at the back.
Yeah.
To make
so
it
he's
seem
like, all right, I know how to fix this problem. It's an antidote. Obviously, I know how to make the antidote.
Obviously, he told Cindy, when this turns blue, put it in a bottle and bring it outside.
Super
simple.
Classic. And so, yeah, he takes the pull string, makes it look like the baby's a doll, that he's pulling the string to make it talk.
Just
People
a
like, there's a
hyper-realistic
string attached.
We hate you, and we leave immediately. We're not going to continue to be angry for any reason.
Yeah.
We're going to go to this garage sale across the street and let these girls buy some taco horn.
He diffused the situation like a professional.
He is a professional. Anyways, yeah, they get Grandma old again, and Hugh has got an eagle attached to his head because he's an idiot.
Yeah, so
we didn't talk about the name of the hotel suite that they were staying in.
They were going to like the safari land,
like a wild wilderness land,
fuck.
and they were staying in the dead zebra carcass suite.
Yeah. So is that like the whole room is like you're inside of a dead zebra carcass,
Or is the bed the dead zebra carcass?
and you have to sleep inside of it?
And there's like one of the two nightstands are lions.
Could be any. I mean, I can't even imagine what it would be.
What a name.
It's just so strange.
I feel like, yeah, I mean, like a race car bed, instead it's a dead zebra.
Yeah.
That's very intimate.
Dead
Zebras are not that wide.
Dead zebras everywhere and flies.
Oh, they pump in fake flies. They pump in real flies, actually. They have like a fly, like, progeniting vat.
The AC won't, like, there's no AC. The room becomes the temperature that it would be if you were in the savannah.
And it smells like a rotting zebra carcass at all times.
Yeah.
It's so romantic.
As the days go on, when you're in the room, the
It
smell
gets
becomes
worse and
worse.
Day one, it's like, wow, that's kind of a weird theme, and it's got a slightly off smell. And
Yeah.
by day 5, it's like, oh my god, we need to leave.
Yeah. But so they call him, and they call Judy calls
Jimmy. They all
'cause
have cell phones.
They do have a lot of cell phones, which I don't know if that's correct, but I guess
2002, I guess.
flip
Yeah.
phones,
Flip phones.
basic shit. She's like, "We're coming home. Your dad disturbed a nest, and there's a mother eagle that's got problems with him, and the mother eagle's like on his head, and they're coming down. They're barreling down the road because they drive fast too. Runs in the family, I suppose.
I mean, they kind of look like Nokias. Because I looked up most popular cell phones in 2001. I know the show came out in 2002, but they definitely didn't start animating it in 2002.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and the Nokia 3310?
You got one of those?
Absolutely not.
You don't have an archive of
My
old-
first cell phone was a Nextel flip phone
I had an NV,
with the walkie-talkie thing on the
either
side.
an NV2 and NV3 where you flip it up and you have the keyboard.
That's tight.
And I also had the one that was like, it looked like that, where you have to do 1, 2, 3 ABC. Like
That was
type.
mine was the flip with the 1, 2, 3.
It wasn't a flip though.
couldn't
it was,
text.
It wasn't a flip. It was just.
I was not allowed to send texts. We didn't have the plan for texting back in
Texting costed extra.
Texting costed money.
Maybe it still does.
No. BlackBerry figured it out. Through data is how you send texts. But also now they don't care. It's unlimited talk and text. Every phone plan has unlimited talks and text.
Yeah.
It's just data is all you're paying for nowadays.
Yeah. So the eagle comes with them all the way home. You know.
Which, bad instincts on the eagle. It was attacking Hugh for disturbing her nest, but instead it goes hundreds of miles away from its nest.
We don't really know how far away
just
this place
to keep
was, do we?
fucking with Hugh. I
We
mean,
don't
it's got to be far enough that Jimmy needs a babysitter, which is Grandma, who I assume had to fly in because she had to come in from the airport. So that had to be far enough.
Yeah, we don't know where she came from either.
Okay, well, fixes Grandma and it's all good.
They get the enchilada burritos.
And
Enchilada
Carl
burritos.
turns old and possibly fucks Grandma. Probably not. He dances with her.
Why does he drink the stuff?
Because he's like, man, I'm really thirsty.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Grandma's like, drink this
That's it.
out of a baby bottle.
Yeah.
And Jimmy says no, and Carl just drinks it anyways. Like
Yeah.
a crazy person.
He has these weird like mustache, like one on like either side of
He
his
has
face.
the reverse Hitler.
Pretty much. Wide gap in the middle.
The widest gap. It's almost his entire lip. It's almost not a mustache, and almost just like off to, like here.
It's almost like the markings of like a butterfly or something.
Anyways, next episode. Time is money.
Do you want to rate that? I
Oh,
don't
do
know.
we want to rate it? I don't. What did I even rate some of the other ones? Did we rate any of the other ones?
I think so.
I don't have any ratings written down. Do you have ratings written down?
Yeah.
What did you give some of the other ones? This one, I mean, no. Let me just get it off the top of the dome. What's this out of 10? It was out of 10, and we decide poopy diapers. Out of 10 poopy diapers, how many?
I'm gonna say 6.
You're gonna say 6.
You know,
I'm gonna say 6 as well. Actually,
I think that
6
that's
out of 10 poopy diapers.
maybe I'm even being generous.
I feel like maybe a little bit, but I can't. I
'Cause it
feel like
wasn't-
it's not a 5 though. It's not a 5.
Yeah.
6.
No.
I'm not gonna start going into halves right now. Maybe
Then
after this one.
It rips right into the next one. Time is money.
Time is money.
With the PBS guy talking about the brain, the medulla oblongata, all
Which
those
Sheen
things.
loves.
He likes
and,
that word.
Then Jimmy falls for a marketing scheme.
1,000 volume, one per week. We'll give you one encyclopedia a week for the next
50 years or something like that.
Which that doesn't make any sense. Wait,
I thought it was
maybe
one a
it would.
month.
No, maybe it would. I thought it was one a week.
I thought it was one a month.
Either way, I guess that would be a lot.
And it was like $39.99 per volume.
I mean, that would be like $40,000.
Yeah. For the Encyclopedia of Infinite Knowledge, which, unless part of that plan is sending you updated encyclopedias, because information changes. Science changes. That's part of science.
That's what you think. But maybe they...
We haven't figured everything out yet.
Was this before Wikipedia?
No, 2002, right? When did Wikipedia... Okay, I got to do more Googling.
This show, there's so many
did
facts that we need to check with this show.
Wikipedia start. Wikipedia started in January 15th, 2001.
Okay.
So the internet was a well-established thing at that point. So Jimmy could just be looking up anything online. I mean, he's not going to have as much information as we do now, obviously. We have infinite information now, which a lot of it is fake. But anyways,
Well,
AI and all of that.
a lot of it's real.
A lot of it's also real. You're not wrong, too.
But yeah, I mean, he was, it was the marketing, the slick editing and the marketing and the copy, that.
Where
the ad
is
copy.
Waldo?
Yeah, that was a good one.
That was funny. I've loved the idea that there's a whole couple of pages dedicated to every Where's Waldo book, just being just circling him. It's like he's right here, and then he's right here, and then he's right here.
Yeah, that'd be good. Then he goes to, he asks Judy, and she's like, she calls the company, because she's like, okay, let's see about this.
She's head of finances for the household.
Well, I mean, she's giving it a shot. She's like, maybe
actually got a good head on her shoulders.
She's like, maybe we can get the encyclopedias. I don't know.
We'll see. We'll check.
And they say that'll be $40,000.
And she's like, oh no.
And this is like
2002 money.
Yeah, where 50 cents could maybe get you a ride from the airport in a taxi.
Insane. Not real. Impossible. Impossible.
They're talking about $40,000 for encyclopedia set. That might as well be $100 billion.
Just get the Encyclopedia Britannica. It was probably what, $500 for the whole set.
I don't know. Couldn't be. I don't know. And then he goes to Hugh to complain about Judy, and he's doing something with a duck decoy in the garage. It looks like it's like a Frankenstein duck decoy with weird shit, like bandages and stuff on it. I don't know what's going on with that, but he's like, "Well, son, I had to spend my last $50 to get your to get something special." He doesn't say what it is. And then he he was like, "I could have invested in Mick Spanky's burgers."
And we could have bought you everything you could ever want.
I remember Mick Spanky. He had a lazy eye, and I picked him up hitchhiking, and he said, "Give me your $50."
And I'll make you rich because I'm gonna make cheap frozen burgers covered in condiments.
Yeah, he was like tasteless burger patties with cheap condiments and yummy buns. The buns are yummy, he says.
The buns are in fact yummy.
And it's obviously a play on McDonald's, and I think that is Mick Spanky the one that he eventually works at in that one episode. It's got to be.
I mean, it has to be, right?
It's got to be
because he wasn't working at the Shake Shack or
that's what it is.
The candy bar.
Because there's the big talking Irish guy or the Scottish guy head, the with the microphone in it.
Google is saying in 2002 the Encyclopedia Britannica could have been several hundred to over $1,000.
That's pretty crazy.
So, I mean, maybe going off of that and then exaggerate a bit more. Let's say $2,000, $3,000.
Well, I mean, yeah, the encyclopedias,
Because they said they were going to postpone the family vacation to buy the encyclopedia set.
Was that like a status symbol back in the day to have the encyclopedias?
Probably. but it's also like that's a very pre-internet
Oh yeah.
thing, because like no one's buying an encyclopedia set now because information is constantly changing.
It makes no sense.
It's ridiculous.
You can look anything up.
And Jimmy has a giant supercomputer in his basement. Why does he need the Encyclopedia of Infinite Knowledge?
Maybe he has a bad internet
Steal
connection.
Steal it.
You think he has a bad internet connection down there?
Probably. No, he's probably tapped into like a secret government line or something like that.
I don't know. He might be.
He loves stealing stuff.
He might be on what is it? Dial-up.
In 2002, probably, right? So, you didn't have fiber back then. Fiber wasn't a thing.
Certainly not fiber.
No fiber. But yeah, so he's like, I'm going to go back in time and tell his dad to invest.
It's like, you son of a bitch, I need money. We're poor. We're poor middle-class people.
You're not poor.
They're not poor.
You're so rich.
Well,
Not rich, but he's very well off.
I mean, his technology alone, like
He's upper middle class.
He's got to be. Back when that meant something.
Back when that was actually a thing.
Yeah, so he's like, I can create a time. I know what I'll do. We'll time travel back to fucking, 15 years ago.
Jimmy?
And
Hey, Jimmy. Hey, Jimmy, you remember that time you made pearls? Remember that time you just made pearls? Made a pearl necklace? Pearls are worth a lot of money, Jimmy.
how much money are pearls worth?
Pearls are worth a pretty good amount of money. Real pearl?
Sure.
Not a synthetic pearl? He could, especially in 2002.
He made
could just
yeah. I think he makes diamonds at some point,
He does also make a diamond ring.
right?
He compresses a lump of coal that he stole off a train.
Yeah.
Hey, Jimmy,
yeah.
I know diamonds are not actually worth anything because of the De Beers company. They're the ones that inflate the prices. But regardless,
Yeah.
in this economy, you could buy anything you could ever want.
He could probably turn stuff into gold.
He 100% could. We have that now. We can turn lead into gold.
Lead?
That's the thing. You know that whole that's the thing alchemists have always strived for?
Yeah.
Lead into gold. We can do it. It's just not cost effective. So why would we fucking do it? He could do it. Jimmy could totally do it. He's a super genius. He's making diamonds and pearls.
Yeah, he's got jetpacks.
Sell the jetpack patent.
The mech suit that collapses into a backpack that you can wear.
He could buy he could write a new encyclopedia with all the stuff he knows how to do. Why is he having to go? He made a time machine.
Yeah.
Go back a week. Get the lottery numbers.
Yeah, well, that's the obvious thing is like, okay, so you have this time machine. You're gonna have it just affect your personal dad's life by having him take the $50 and give it to Mick Spanky instead of using it to buy Judy a wedding ring. It's revealed is the thing.
Also, the fact that they're still married is also crazy.
They still end up being married in the future. They just are rich and assholes.
And they hate Jimmy for some reason.
They just don't give a fuck.
But yeah, so it's like, why not just go back a week? Tell your parents, oh, hey, these are the lottery numbers for that winning Powerball. Just wait for a big Powerball that doesn't hit. Wait for a big lot. Any of them. There's tons of lottery games you can play.
It's the Back
Write
to the Future
the numbers
2
down.
thing.
You go back. Give your parents the thing.
They didn't want a whole cloth rip off Back to the Future 2.
But he doesn't disappear. Because everything apparently is fine.
The stakes aren't that high.
The paradoxes resolve themselves in this scenario.
Yeah.
It's there because that's what is it? Doctor Who. That's a thing in Doctor Who time travel sometimes where it's like, it'll be fine if you change a couple of things here and there. Time for the most part sorts itself out. It's like, it does? I mean, it makes for much easier writing.
Well, we watched The Spy Who Shagged Me, the second Austin Powers movie last night, and that's about time travel.
Yeah.
And they do the meta thing where they're like, he like tries to think about the time travel thing, and he's like, I think it's best if you don't think about that. And that goes for you too. And he talks to the audience.
Perfect. That's exactly what this episode is too. It's like, don't think about it too hard.
Yeah.
They invested. Don't think about the fact that the fact that they were rich means that they probably didn't bone on the exact same day that would have been necessary to create Jimmy.
But now, we're getting into this now here, where it becomes 15 years before 2002 is 1987.
That is not the 70s.
And Hugh is dressed like it's Saturday Night Fever, and then Judy is dressed like a hippie, like Native American sort of a person.
Weird cultural appropriation hippie outfit.
She's got like buckskin on.
Yeah. And she's like, oh, Hugh, and she's snapping like it's the 70s. And that's not... No, this is 87.
Yeah, they should be dressed like they're going to a Motley Crue concert or something.
This is... What are we doing here? 15 years.
They just wanted to do the bit where it's like your parents are those people from the 70s and shit. And just like the fucking second Goofy movie where he's doing the, you know?
Yeah.
It's the same thing. He's got the white suit on with the afro.
It's crazy.
It's exactly that. And they also do a Flower Power 60s thing there too. And it's like hippies and like disco shit didn't happen at the same time.
Did they not?
That's like 60s
Oh, it was
and
60s
70s,
and 70s.
like late
yes.
70s. It'd be like 77 is like Saturday Night Fever.
True. That 70s show.
Whenever that was.
The 70s.
Right, but when early or late 70s?
I don't remember. I know the show ends when the 70s end.
Okay.
And then we get that 90s show.
Depends how long it was on air then, I guess. But yeah, so that's just
it came
crazy.
out in 2000, I think, right? Or 1990 or something like that.
So Jimmy takes young Hubie Doobie aside and he gives Mick Spanky the $50 and then in the future when you have a son, give him the encyclopedias. And then they get out of there, they go back down. The lab used to be a basement. His lab was some sort of an outbuilding basement.
Why was there that's like a root cellar?
Right? Because it's accessible from the shed only, isn't
Only
it?
from the shed. It's not from the home.
A shed with a basement. Yeah, it's got to be like
Which
an old
I guess
school.
kind of explains how Jimmy was able to he obviously tunneled out more. He obviously dug more. But
You think?
well, I mean, look at the walls. Like whenever it's the basement, it's a bunch of concrete, clean walls and
right.
clean floor. Then when you look at at his lab, it's like dirt walls.
He did serious,
Construction.
yeah.
He probably
Subterranean construction.
He probably compressed that dirt and made more diamonds out of it somehow.
Why not? But yeah, they get out of there. They get back in the booth. They come back to the time. They're like, everything looks the same. They're like, well.
Also, he spent $50 on a wedding ring
And $50 of like company share
to be a full partner. How did McSpanky make it if all he needed?
All he needed was $50.
But he was like, yeah, fuck it. I'll give you half of the money.
He got the $50 somewhere because he made McSpankies.
Somebody else gave him $50, or he just worked a part-time job for one shift.
Listen, when you can get a taxi cab for 50 cents.
I guess $50 is a lot of money. I don't know. Like,
this is 15 years before that. So
if all you need,
what about the inflation in this universe?
listen, if all you needed was $50, you can definitely. I mean, there's ways to get $50.
But not if it's a different scale of what $50 is.
What's the economy like in Retroville? We don't know. We'll never know.
Well, 50 cents could be like how far do you think the airport? We don't know how far the airport is from them.
We don't know.
Could be a half hour.
But also, what's a 50-cent taxi cab?
It's not less than a half hour. Otherwise, they would have gone and picked her up from the airport. It would have been easy.
Why
to do
didn't they go? Well, yeah, because they were already having to drive. I guess because they didn't want to have to.
Yeah, that'd be too much driving.
Also, that giant steamer trunk did not fit in the back of that sports car that they drove.
Yeah, he's got like a two-door.
That two-door muscle car or whatever. That was obviously Hugh's car.
It's a family car.
It's not a family car. Jimmy can't ride in that.
No, I mean
He'll die.
That might have been Hugh's family car. Is that it's a classic car?
Like a classic car.
Could have been passed down.
That could have been. It was a cool car. It is a cool car. It just has no trunk space.
Unless it has an infinite amount of trunk space thanks to Jimmy.
Anyways.
Right?
Yeah. It's true. Could have had.
But yeah.
Which also, another thing he could have used to buy the encyclopedia. I keep looking at the laptop. I need to look at the camera.
What would he have used?
The infinite trunk space invention. Sell that to Ford.
Oh yeah, well, sure.
Boom. Sell that to the government. Boom. Infinite money.
The government is milking him like some sort of a slave cow.
I mean, they are, according to the the thoughts.
Yeah, all his inventions.
At some point, part of this podcast, we're going to have to watch all the what was it, the Grubhub commercials.
Oh, I don't know about that.
The Grubhub commercials are animated in a very similar style.
Okay.
For like a period of a couple years, and people are like, "Wait, this is like Jimmy and them grown up." And it's like a whole thing about like how Sheen dies.
I don't know anything about this. Yeah, I mean,
and
sure.
Jimmy falls into a depression, and Cindy, I think, starts sleeping with Carl or something. It's a whole thing.
We can do a deep dive. We can do an iceberg.
There's YouTube videos about it.
Do like a 6-hour video about the Jimmy Neutron iceberg.
It's deep. It goes deep. But yeah, no, that's the whole thing.
No, well, they come back. It's the alternate future.
Right.
Everybody's rich. Well, Jimmy and Judy and Hugh are rich, and there's gold bricks stacked up in between them. They're sitting in the living room in front of a massive screen with a fire
that's a
on
question. How much is a gold bar worth?
Depends how big it is, how much weights. Those had to be at least 16 or 32 ounces of gold in that bar. That was a big, heavy bar.
A gold bar in today's date is worth $1.1 million for a 400-ounce bar.
They had like 6 of them stacked up, just like in the
There
room.
was more in the background too.
Yeah, and they had the abstract duck, modern art sculptures.
Couple of abstract ducks. Hugh doesn't change fully. He does change, but not fully. He still loves his ducks.
Yeah, but he does change way more dramatically than I feel like would be real.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because they both are like, they got no time for him. They're like, point? What's your point? Go away. We don't have time.
Child.
This talking thing that you want to do, we don't have time for it.
Gerald, it's Jeremy, it's Jimmy, or whatever the name.
They don't know
said.
like what his name is, which
No.
I mean, could not. Maybe it's not even his name is.
It
not,
could.
maybe
His
Jimmy,
name might not be Jimmy,
right? But
because they were like, "Oh, I love that name," but that was the name of that weird guy that broke into our house and told you to invest in McSpanky.
yeah, nobody ever puts it together that like the guy that they talk to in the past is the same guy that is their son in the future.
Well, I mean, they don't do that in Back to the Future.
That's
either.
what I'm saying.
Nobody ever picks up on the fact that
That is the one.
you know that guy that really changed the course of our lives. Man, he looks exactly like our son.
And those movies are very well written, but that's the one thing that's never addressed.
Is the fact that somebody.
Is it? It's not.
No. The only thing that's really addressed, it's similar in Back to the Future.
You look exactly like Calvin Klein, that is this guy that I met in high school. You know?
Weird. But we love the name Marty for some reason.
Yeah. Well, did
That's a thing in that movie too. Like Marty, what a nice name.
Yeah, I kind of but like do they don't know that that's what that guy's he's Calvin Klein that whole time.
He's Calvin Klein, yes.
Anyway, they have the Russian house servant called Hilgo.
Hilga.
Hilgo. It's Hilgo.
Yes, Hilgo.
Even though
It would be
think she's
Hilga.
well, I don't know. Is Russian that way?
I think so.
It feels like it should be, but I don't know.
Probably.
But it's Hilgo.
It's Hilgo, and she's Da.
Yeah, every time she says yes, she says da, which I guess is
Da.
Russian, and her eyes switch.
Throws Jimmy into his bedroom, throws Goddard outside. Goddard immediately breaks back in the house because he can fly.
Yeah, well, Judy's like, I don't like it in the house.
It's a fucking robot. Why don't you like it in the house?
It's an abomination.
Does it, like, clash with the decor?
It shits lug nuts all over the floors. At least those are easy to clean up.
I mean, yeah, it's just metal. It doesn't, like, stain nothing.
Does he piss
Oil?
gasoline? Yeah.
He's actually a refinery.
Why does he need to do these things at all?
Because Jimmy has a weird perception of the world.
He's programmed him to need to
Poop.
eat and then
It's kind of like those baby
because he
dolls.
has to eat them, otherwise
those weird baby dolls that you could buy that you would feed it
Sure.
and then it would poop. It's just the exact same thing going in and out. It's just a tube. So he's feed it because he feeds Goddard lug nuts as well
Yeah.
as a treat. So he gives him the lug nut and he also shits out the lug nut. He's not actually. He's just got a little compartment in there.
It's all performative.
It's all performative
It's all theater.
to make him feel more like a real dog.
Yeah.
But he's actually ChatGPT.
Something like that. So then Jimmy's like, well, this sucks. I got to switch it back.
And just switches it back immediately.
So where does he go back to reset? That's what I don't know. Because we don't see it.
I don't think the writers knew where for him to go, so they were just like, he just does it.
It just cuts to shits back to normal immediately.
He goes back after he himself has already left and then tells Hugh, never mind what I just said. Don't invest in McSpankies. Do whatever you were going to do. and then proceeds to ask his dad.
Or does he go back before the date in 1987 that he went to? He goes like the day before that. That wouldn't work though, because he'd still come back the next day from the future.
Or does
right?
That's got to be a whole nother episode. It's an elaborate heist.
He comes back immediately.
To steal the $50 from McSpanky and then give it back to his dad and be like, McSpanky didn't actually need it. Here you go.
Well, he wouldn't get. Yeah, I guess he does have to get it back to his dad because otherwise he's not able to afford the ring.
He's got to buy the ring, which $50. Where did he get the ring?
He could just like make him find it somewhere on the street, plant it.
So the McSpanky investment never paid off.
You think Jimmy couldn't come up with $50 to like give him an extra $50?
We've realized that Jimmy is incapable of making money.
He just gives him the money.
He's incapable. But
he would still turn into the rich asshole.
He would still be rich with an extra $50.
Which this show is also like perpetuating like the weird like, thing. Like it's like
also
the nobility of being like not rich, and like
that weird. It's like it's better to be poor.
Yeah,
that's not no. That's the bourgeoisie trying to keep you down. That's the man.
Right.
Anyways,
yeah, I mean that's about it. They go back.
He goes back. He fixes it.
He's
instantly.
like, and then they're like, you know what? I think that we can postpone like our next 5 years of vacations to afford the encyclopedias.
And Jimmy's like, nah, I don't need it.
It's like, well, really, I mean, that's not even gonna pay for a year of the encyclopedias at the cost that they're at.
The cost that we thought that they were asking for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Regardless. Okay, so
I don't know. I feel like I'm giving this also a 6 out of 10.
I'm gonna give this one honestly a 5.5. I am gonna start getting into.
You thought the last one was better a little bit?
Yeah.
Had a little
this
more
one
comedy?
has too many plot holes.
The plot holes are what makes it interesting.
The grandma one, the major plot hole was her clothes. That's about it. This one has a lot of time travel plot holes.
It does.
But I also appreciate them ripping off Doctor Who to a degree.
And Back to the Future.
And Back to the Future. Because they do the same thing where Judy's like, oh, I love the name Jimmy. What a nice name.
Jimmy. She's fucking stoned out of her goddamn mind.
They're both stoned as shit.
He's on
Hugh's
cocaine.
got a fro.
He's got to be on blow. With that fro.
He can't afford blow. He's got $50.
Where do you... that's why he doesn't have any other money.
Fair, I guess. Also, he has the same house.
Yeah.
In both instances. They go back in time.
Typical boomer.
And he's got the house. And also, he becomes rich and still keeps the house in the suburbs.
It's kind of sick.
No, I think it would be a different house somewhere else.
No. That's where his roots are. You think he grew up in Retroville? You think clearly both of them did?
They probably both grew up in Retroville, but you think he would, like, after becoming a probably a billionaire based on the fact that the gold bar's in the living room.
So
that he's just keeping that house in the suburbs that he had as a bachelor pad, and that's where him and his super rich wife are going to live. No, that's not enough space for all their shit.
So Jimmy went back 15 years in the past. We'll call him 11. So he went up 4 years before he was born.
Yes.
So how old do we think Hugh and Judy were when he went back 15 years ago?
They're probably younger parents.
You think they're in their early 20s?
So it would be how many years? So it would be 4 years. So let's say, yeah, maybe 21, 22. Let's say 23 to be generous. 23 years old with that bachelor pad. Judy's 20.
How do you
Hugh's
afford that
23.
house? Is this a family house? You think this house was inherited as well?
I
Is
would
it the
say it's from
Neutron?
dead parents, but his mom is alive.
Well,
For sure. We don't know about his dad. Well, his dad's presumably dead considering grandma came.
presumably.
But that's also in the current year, not in the past.
He's been dead for fucking 50 years.
Happens.
Does. Yeah, I mean, it could be like a family uncle house or something.
It could
that he
be
got a
his
good deal.
grandparents'
They're like, I'll
house.
sell you this house for $1. I'll change the title to your name.
Yeah, his Hugh's grandparents.
You know,
Jimmy's
the dream.
great-grandparents. That'd be the dream, right? Ugh. I don't know. Yeah, that's
Lots
what it
of
was.
things to think about and speculate, but
That's exactly what happened.
it's the
I don't
house they
know.
live in
It
now.
was crazy. 5.5 out of 10.
He afforded to buy it, and he only had $50, not even to his name.
That's why he had he had a great mortgage though.
He was house poor in 1987.
Yes. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Till next time.
Till next
It's
one.
been the Neutron Pod.
Neutron
on the
Pod.
Harbor Boys Podcast Network
We out.
experience.